Today's video is a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys how to remove the dash off of a 2008 Mini Cooper. Now the reason I removed the dash is because I wanted to get to this Mini Cooper where I need this to make a key. Now on the other model, the BMW models, this is underneath, which is super easy to remove. On the Mini Coopers, they have it on the dash. So since I couldn't find any instructions online how to do it, I went ahead and I filmed it so that you guys can, okay, first thing you want to do is remove, there's two torque heads on this one and on this side. And then I noticed that to remove this, you have to make sure that this bolt comes completely out. So use a flathead and to pop it out, and then this will be able to come out easier. Because you got to remove this panel here too. All right, and then we got to move some screws here on this panel. There's going to be some screws here somewhere. I think this comes out actually. There we go. This comes out, and we unbolt some screws here. Screw in here. You gotta remove that screw too, because we gotta remove this screw, and this screw, I believe, and I think these screws too on each side. So we'll start off with this side first. These screws, pretty much I just removed all the screws here. They're all the same screw, so it'll be easier to remove. And we gotta remove this thing right here. This thing pops out after you remove that screw. I believe there's another screw right here. It's pretty hard, so I'm just gonna remove it by hand. Slowly. I use one of these. That's the only thing that will fit because it's this thing right here. So just do it by hand. It looks like we also have to remove this one too, so we can get this air duct or this air vent out. Oh, it looks like there's another screw right here that was covered by the air vent. So we're gonna remove that one. Here. And then these are little covers here we have to pop out. Let me see if I can reach it. Alright. So now we can see there's a screw there. I don't think we have to remove that one, but we should have to remove that one. Now that I removed those two screws, I can remove this panel here, but I think there's a bolt back here, so let's go ahead and remove this vent. Now nothing seems broken on here, so it looks like, oh yeah, I kind of broke these. So there is a way to remove these, maybe not the way I just did. So I guess be careful when you remove this. It should snap back on though. Look, there's two screws right in there on each side. So we gotta remove those two screws out, otherwise it won't let you slide this out. And this just slides out. You gotta disconnect the emergency button. This is kind of hard to do this with one hand, but this is a junk car, so I'm just gonna do this. Don't do that at home. You don't want to damage it, but this is just a junk car. Okay, so now we got this out. We still got to work our way on this side, remove that panel and that vent and unbolt that. So hopefully the dash will come out. There's 4 of them now, so I'm just gonna remove all 4. These are all the same bolts on each thing we're taking out, so it's okay to just mix them all together. Side. You might be able to squeeze enough to grab it because there's a module right there. So if you have small hands, you should be able to get it. There, it's held on by a Torx head right there. So you might have to squeeze your hand. It's kind of hard for me to do it because I'm filming with the other hand, but you should have enough space to grab it. You don't probably have to go to the other side. If you want to make the best room, we'll go ahead and start the other side. This bolt and then this one, but it looks like there's another one holding this in. It's probably this behind this little cover here. And I was right. So there's one right here. So we'll go ahead and remove this one too. And once again, remove that bolt. And this one, and again, the vice grips and holding the bit of the Torx and just turning it. So that will get it loose enough where then you cannot, once it's loose, you can just do it by hand. Or not by hand, but with your fingers. See? That's the best way, because this little bracket, this little bar here doesn't make it so you can get. And now you want to remove this one once you get that screen out. Bolt. This is still hard to get up, so there might be something behind this little glove box. Oh, sorry. So I removed this bolt after I removed that AC vent, the little hole right there, little bolt. But it's still hard to get up right here and get this off. So I'm thinking that there must be some more bolts behind here, so behind this little glove box. So I'm going to remove the glove box right from here and that bolt right there. It doesn't come completely off, but it looks like I can't access the bolts, that one and that one. So I'll go ahead and see if I can remove this. Once I remove those bolts, this just comes right off, and there's that bolt that was stopping it from coming off. So let's go ahead and remove that. Right below it right here. So we'll go ahead and remove that one. Got that bolt out right here. It still didn't want to come out, and then when you look back here, let's see if you can see, there is a bolt right there, like it looks like a 10mm that's holding this part down. So we're gonna have to remove this air vent and see if we can get that bolt. Now you are able to get the cast module from just lifting this up. See, you get enough leverage now, especially if you're doing it with two hands. You can just put something to hold this up and you can easily remove that cast module. But I'm already gone this far, I might as well finish the video to show how to completely get this out. One Torx bolt right there, so we'll go ahead and remove that one. See if that's all it takes to get the vent out. To remove the vent, you twist it and it comes out, because there's a little thing right here where it goes between this little notch there, and that just comes out, and we should be able to reach that bolt right there. Yeah, it's just a 10mm, so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to remove that bolt. Bring it down, and then notice that bolt was towards the airbag, so I'm assuming we have to remove this vent, and there's gonna be another bolt, and hopefully that's the last one. All right, so there is another bolt right there, hard to see, right there, a little shiny thing in the middle, right there, right there. Now that's gonna be, I don't know how we'd get that off. What I'm thinking is we have to disconnect maybe these, the airbag, and then it would just come off all together. So we'll give that a try. I removed these two bolts. How to use something like, so I get enough clearance. And it looks like that's all it took. We just got to unplug the airbag here. But dash is off. Now you can remove it. Let me see if I can unplug this. Well, I can't. Well, it's kind of hard to see. There we go. Let's see how to. There we go. Dash is off. So now we got the dash off. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I could not find any instructions on how to remove the dash on the Mini Cooper. So there's a cast module right there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Watch my other videos. I try to see if I can film a lot of hard to remove parts that you can't really find how to do it online. I have the luxury of doing it at a junkyard, so I always have practice on these vehicles.